If you could.
Hello, brothers and sisters of light and dark. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my page. My page is about common sense. I tried to keep it down under the nitty gritty, under 10 minutes. And if it goes over 10 minutes, it's something very, 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 very important. And not important to liberals, libertards, people who believe in God, people like to smoke, people who drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT. Listeners' discretion is advised. Listeners' discretion is advised. Okay, it's called Easy Recorders. If you want to, basically do what I'm doing here, okay, look it up on the Play Store and look Easy Recorder. It is orange. And of course, other than that, you'll know how to find the app if you want to record and listen at the same time and do commentary or whatever. But look at this. This is an example. This video is about Will Smith being a beta. He's in his emotions here. He's been pussy whipped. There's no way out. I've met guys like this all the time. These are incels, okay? And basically, even though he had the capability of getting plenty of women, he just didn't know who to talk to in order to know how to keep women in check. He didn't, and I'm going to make a video later about bullying, though. But you got to take it with a grain of salt, or you don't have to take it with a grain of salt at all, about how he's a wuss, okay? It's just... some men transform into beasts because they don't know how to control their emotion. But let's get on with the videotape to see an example of how domineering this Jezebel is against his emotions. This is a form of abuse, a narcissistic abuse, a controlling abuse. But of course, was she joking around about this? No. Let's play the video and you can see herself. This is Jada Pinkett talking to her husband. And as a lesser man, like a lesser king that he is, okay. But I don't condone any violence, though. I'm sorry, okay. But let's get on with the videotape.
Oh, is coming to the table. She's going to be at the red table. Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me.
Oh my goodness!
If you could film me.
Astaire, come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
Because she don't just...
Would you say that she helped us heal the hurts that we caused between one?
So what Jada is doing here is forcing her husband to talk about his feelings on the red table talk. Think about this, guys. Of all you guys who've been picked on and bullied on, because I learned at a young age how to reverse bullying, and I was taught by pimps and stuff how to control my emotion if we snap out on a bitch, okay? And there's different ways of handling shit. But this right here is what happens to a lot of men in society, but it's kept on a hush-hush, okay? My ex-wife never talked to me like this, okay? Because she knows I will put the hands on her quick, like white on rice, okay? I don't play that back talk. I don't play that downgrading a man. But of course, that's what he chose that. He chose that. They all knew each other. I don't know what was going on in the background. But you got to think about it like this. There's no way in hell that you guys should be going through this. Okay? You got to make sure you put the woman in check. You got to get her out of there, man. You should never deal with a woman. This is a Jezebel spirit. As I said before, time and time again, if you want to be a bully, it can happen because of single motherhood. If you got a single mother and you haven't been trained by a stepfather or an alpha father who's there to tell you and teach you, society will teach you a fucking lesson. Let's finish this video, please.
My social media presence is my bread and butter, okay? So you can't just use me for social media and not, don't just start.
Also, behind the scenes, I'm pretty sure that he was threatened that she would divorce him. So other than that, he's on a lose-lose battlefield here. He has no way out. He don't know what to do. What he should have done is basically record her how, she did it herself, for him. She doxed them to each other, okay? This abuse, I cannot stand it. Because when I find out someone's a bully, I go to the source. I find out who it is, okay? But I just can't. I love when people say they death threats and all this other bullshit. Call me names. I love it because it feeds my fuel to fire, okay? And know a lot of you guys feel this way when you get picked on by someone who's bigger, or a woman will say some shit to you. The best method is to make sure your surroundings are safe, because if you can record it before it happens, kudos to you. Always fight fire with fire, okay? Okay. But to handle situations like this while you're in a relationship, it's best to try to record it and get the hell out of that relationship as soon as possible. Because this is not just some pussy whip shit right here. Pussy whip motherfucker here. This is a woman who was completely antagonizing him. I don't even need to see the rest of it, but let's continue on and see what he had to say. Now, the thing with Boyce Watkins, he's also going through some problem like this too as well. I've seen his wife, and he's a beta too. It's just sad. It's just sad. Boyce Watkins is also a beta, and it's sad because she's not a virgin, and he settled for less. Okay, he can do better than that. And I tell you, powerful guys, to stop selling for these weaker women who's not a virgin and don't want to submit to your will. Now, I'm not talking about controlling, and shit. I'm talking about this having order and respect for your emotions, period, okay? And it's not going to happen because society tends to put that on the back burner. They don't care. But let's finish this video, okay? Let's see what they have to say, okay? It's a very short video.
Bro, I'm standing in my house.
In his
Don't
house.
just start rolling.
Please watch us stare at the red table.
Whoa, babe, did you see that?
Of course I saw it. I was the one that sent you the video.
Yes, you did. I think we should do a pillow talk about this. What do you think?
Yeah, I got thoughts about it. I'd love to share.
All right, so join us on Pillow Talk with Dr. Boyce and Alicia. Links in the bio. See you soon.
Now, the thing is that a lot of you beta males are marrying up these females who's already hit the wall, okay? They're going to hit the wall even worse, and you're going to be even more miserable when they divorce your ass later on because, a great man there are plenty of great men out there, but they've been corrupted by society, okay, and bullied by society. You men must stand up for yourselves, okay? And that's my videos. My videos tend to cater towards the guys, but I do help women who tend to want the real knowledge rather than Kevin Samuel's knowledge. But of course, if you want to pay $500, you go ahead to him and you get no knowledge from him at all, okay? But the real way of being a woman, you got to come to the right source, and that's me. I'm not Kevin Samuels, but I don't take nothing away. But he got millions of dollars. I'm sure he is. But when I see videos like this, it's really pathetic, man. It's very pathetic. And you women who's doing this shit, it's all gonna come bite you in the ass and your generation. All of you single mothers out there, you single mother whores, okay? Is going to suffer the ultimate consequence if you are an evil feminist, okay, all right? I'm not a Derek Jackson. I don't do that, okay? But other than that, I don't cater to no one's needs. I just talk facts and common sense straight out. But when a man is being abused like this and you don't agree with it, okay, you are the problem in society. You are the problem in society. When I saw that Chris Rock, when he got smacked, because he was being controlled by the Jezebel spirit. Okay. He deserves everything he gets. But remember, even in the hood, there's so many young bucks and young boys be taking each other's lives because of names and because there's no father in the house. Okay. And you don't have the discipline or the cojones to make sure you can be disciplined by a simple ass man, which basically doesn't have a high level of fucking, maintenance. You don't need a lot of maintenance. But when you abuse a man like that, okay, you only suffering yourself the worst. It's gonna come back to Jada Pinkett. She's gonna suffer the worst. She's gonna get all this chaos because we already know. And all you guys who have been bullied on, we do our research. We do our due diligence. But most of you guys who are betas, you tend to attack the wrong people and you go on your emotions. You should never do that. It should make you more educated when you are bullied on, rather than just jump to conclusions. Never jump to conclusions. Never become a beta because of someone else, some other beta. Never become a beta because... Don't turn gay because of lack of a lay. Don't do these things. Don't use drugs. We already know this. You should know this. But whenever I see shit like that, it just tears me apart. And now Will got to go down to hell because of this bitch. This bitch. But listen to what I'm saying here. You don't necessarily need to be hanging around a bunch of Jezebels to feel validation. When all you need is validation from within yourself. Not to be a narcissist or anything. It's just, you need to validate yourself, brothers. You need to raise your fucking standards. Or you'll go through shit just like what Will did. And then you end up killing the wrong man. That's how it is. Okay, you kill the wrong man, you be like, oh, because the Jezebel didn't teach me. Most of you didn't have alpha fathers, and that's sad too. I was raised off the streets. But don't let this ever happen to you guys, okay? You know, I stand up for my peoples who they can feel what I'm feeling. And then I understand what to do next. Action has to be taken. And no longer will men be ignored, or they only are important if they can provide something. Okay, no. You're going to have to be recognized for the kingdom that you brought the bitch in, okay? Because if you bring the bitch in the house and I see her, you might not have a bitch anymore. You hear me, my brother? Because that's this pathetic. When I pull your collar and say, hey, you know, your female's not really for you. And you look at me and you tell me, no, that's my wife. How dare you talk about, bitch? Man, it's fucked up because you in your pussy whip mode. You in your pussy whip. Get rid of that shit. Yeah, I know it's hard. With this masturbation, do something else with your time than rather than look at a woman's body. I've overridden that when I was 16, 17 years old. Y'all looking at women who are broken down. I'm not talking about all women here. I'm talking about most women. Even overseas, they're broken because of the system that becomes more matriarch rather than a patriarch. But guess what? The patriarch ain't stupid because that's logic, right? So we're going to have a problem because the patriarch is going to feed off of this sorrow and suffering because of all you beta cucks. All you beta cucks who've been raised by single mothers, didn't have a father. That's sad. And then one day you'll turn into a woman to see how contradicting it is to be a woman. Cancel culture. Come on, man. But anyway, I digress. This is all I got to say. Okay. Other than that, we believe in diversity, but at the same time, we don't believe in abuse. And you all have a nice day, okay? Everybody crazy. I'm out of here, guys. No one can be like you. You are unique in your own way. And if you are a female watching this, you are unique too. But you can't be selfish. To me, a low value woman is a woman who can't share, okay? She can't share. She low value, dog. She low. And for what a high value man is a man who's into polygyny. And he's not a whoremonger, or he does drugs or alcohol, and he loves children. You don't need to be rich to be a high-value individual, peoples. Ain't that the motherfucking truth? Oh, my goodness. I'm being monitored and screened and recorded everywhere I go, man. I love it, though. So if I were ever to kill somebody, then the courts will justify me, okay? Because there is such thing as possession. Yeah, that's why I'm usually alone. My daughters keep me company. They keep my life going with my schizo, okay? But I'm a blessing in disguise. Because Jesus was a schizo. Abraham Lincoln was a schizo. Charles Manson was a schizo, okay? Darwin was a schizo. John Dee was a schizo. Lots of powerful men. But, of course, nobody care about the man's perspective anymore. What you gonna do when the rock comes down on you? Peace.